and I know from my own firsthand experience, the site of endless hours of debate and discourse about Tewksbury affairs. It has served our community well during that time, but obviously was tired and desperately needed an upgrade. Our renovation goals included retaining the historical features and character of the building, improve resident accessibility to the building, comply with the American Disability Act and the Community Preservation Act, create functional office space, increase community meeting space, and update the mechanical systems and plumbing, add a new roof, insulation, and new windows. Thanks to the residents of our town who supported it, and our Community Preservation Committee who worked with us relative to funding through the Community Preservation Funds, we are now able to enter this historic building again, updated to the standards our community deserves in today's modern world. It is clear that this building's role as the scene of Tewksbury history making is not nearly over. We can all look forward to beginning a new chapter in Tewksbury's history within the walls of our historic but newly renovated town hall. It takes many people to make a project like this a reality. So at this time, I want to recognize a few key and instrumental individuals or organizations that helped us achieve this reality today. First and foremost, the architect from King Associates, the principal, Kathy King, the owner project manager, CBI Consulting Incorporated, represented by Wayne Lawson, the principal and owner, and Jennifer Dos Santos, the project manager. The clerk of the works on this project, Jeff Barnes. The contractor on the building, GVW Incorporated, East Boston, represented by George Wattendorf, president and owner, Bob Arukowitz, the project manager, and Dave Bornel, the project superintendent. We had some key town employees who were involved with this project along the way. We'd be remiss if we didn't recognize their specific efforts. Town clerk Denise Graffio, building superintendent Ed Johnson, building commissioner rather, Ed Johnson, and our community development director Steve Sadwick, and our town manager also Richard Montori. I also want to take a minute to acknowledge the contributions made along the way by our town historian and our historic commission, chaired by Bill Wyatt, and also, as I mentioned a few minutes ago, the chair of the Community Preservation Committee, Nancy Reed, and all the members of that committee. Of the many philosophical things that Thomas Jefferson said, there's one that strikes me as relevant to our new building today. Jefferson said, "I like the dreams of the future better than the history of the past." So I would suggest that let us today begin to pursue those dreams for our community at the epicenter of our town and of our municipal government inside our newly renovated town hall. I'd like to take a minute just to introduce Nancy Reed as the chair of our Community Preservation Committee and ask her to say a few words.
Thank you very much, Todd, and I really appreciate everyone coming out on this, what is really a beautiful day for December. And I would like, as the chair of the Community Preservation Committee, to thank everyone for all their efforts and work that have brought us here today. As Todd mentioned, this endeavor started well over 15 years ago with an original town hall building which had some stops and starts along the way. But then with the adoption of the Community Preservation Act in 2006, the idea to fund and do this project started again. I would like to thank those who worked to adopt the CPA, including former member of the Planning Board, David Plunkin, selectman and former member of the CPC David Day, resident John Pelzar, also a former member of the CPC, and resident Karen Sleeman. Without their work and effort, we would not have CPA funds for these types of important projects. With the continuing support of the CPC, town meeting voters, and work by the project team that Todd listed, our renovated town hall is finally here in all the glory that she deserves. The architects, the project team, contractors, and tradesmen have worked in a precise and artful way to respect, strengthen, preserve, and modernize our town hall. They did this in a way that exceeds our expectations, in a way that is more than the combination of fine design and craftsmanship that it is. The end result is a building that inspires and brings a feeling of hope and pride to the entire community. From the top of the clock tower, shining over the town, symbolically keeping our community synchronized, to the vault in the basement, quietly protecting our historic records, and then to the extraordinary main auditorium. Our town's icon is now a stunning reflection of the possibilities that are within our community's reach, and a stepping stone for what the future could bring. So as chair of the Community Preservation Committee, I really want to thank everyone involved over all these years so very, very much. Thanks again.
Thank you, Mrs. Reed. Just very briefly, want to acknowledge behind me to the right, State Representative Lyons, and also a representative from State Representative Maselli's office, who's going to present, at my request, a proclamation to the Vice Chair of the Board of Selectmen, Mr. Panelitis.
Thank you everyone for coming out here today. Lucky for you, I'm not elected, so I'll keep this short and sweet. My name's Dave Robertson. I work for Rep. Maselli, and Rep. Maselli underwent a minor procedure Monday, so he asked me to come down along with Representative Lyons here to present this proclamation we brought from the Commonwealth. I'll just read it briefly. From the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, the House of Representatives, be it hereby known to all that the Massachusetts House of Representatives offers its sincerest congratulations to the town of Tewksbury, a recognition of the grand opening of the renovated town hall. May the community make wonderful use of this historical building for many years to come and shape the future of Tewksbury and these hallowed halls. Signed by Representative Jim Lyons, Representative Jim Maselli, and Speaker of the House Robert DeLeo on this 10th of December.
Okay, we're going to invite a few people up to cut the ribbon, and then obviously we're going to invite all of you to come inside where it's a little warmer to see our new town hall.
Absolutely. You did all the work, or some of the work, right? All right, everybody. Everybody get over here. All right, everyone get your scissors on here. Let's go. You ready? Count of three. You ready?
Look up, look up.
Everybody look up. 1, 2, 3.
Oh,